Hello everybody and welcome back to Alex Elliott Golf. Today's video is all about how we can release this golf club with the body and not the hands. So a lot of people don't know whether they release the golf club with their arms or their body. Now for some people it's not actually possible, they're not mobile enough in order to release the club with their body. So it's got to be done together, and this can be different for each individual person. So if we could edge our way towards being a person that releases the golf club with their body, then we're going to be a better player, because we all know at some point you can have some face rotation no matter how far we go through this golf swing, and if we can make that later, then the better it is. If we're stood over the golf ball releasing it with our hands early, then that's when we're going to cause big misses off to the left and big misses off to the right. So by making sure that our body and club head and arms are in sync together, we're going to have better control of this club face at impact, leading to straighter, more consistent shots. Now, like I said, if we're not mobile enough to hit this shot or release with our body, then that's fine. We all know our limitations, so let's all work with them and all work towards making our 1% increments increasing to being a better person to release the shot with our body. So what do I most commonly see with a lot of my lessons? I see kind of this move. So if I swing back, the club passes me and the body isn't really released, and then it's released after they've hit the shot. Now this is going to, like I said before, cause a lot of face rotation, misses off to the left and misses off to the right. So ideally, if we can move this club together in sync with our body through impact, then we're going to have better control of this club face. Now imagine you're in the gym, and imagine you had a really big heavy ball. So I had a big heavy ball here. If I swung it back and swung it through, I wanted to throw it as far as I could, I'd have to use my body and arms together. So all I want you to make this realise is that the body controls the arms are just acting as a lever in order to hold the golf club and direct it towards the golf ball. The main movement is done from this body. So Jack Nicklaus said that a foot after the golf ball, the club head is as far away from the body as possible, so this nice straight line to your lead arm. Now if you're a person that, like we said earlier, has a very active arm release, you can see that a foot after the golf ball, this golf club is getting closer to my body. So that's not what we want to see. So one thought would be, keep this club as far away from my body as possible. And another kind of way we can do this is that through impact, feel like the zip is attached to your club face. Because you can see here, if we go through impact, the zip is mirroring my club face. Now, this is only a feeling, it's not actually going to happen, but if you have that feeling where the zip's following the golf ball and following the club face, then you can have a lot more of an active body release through the ball. So, what's another way of thinking this? So, ideally, if we stood over the golf ball now, we want to hit some 3/4 shots, just feeling that this body is moving together. You can see this here, that my arms are on the side of my body, and my body is controlling this club head through. So that's all well and good, but how are we getting an actual active feeling out on the golf course and when we're practicing? Let's talk about that next. So a second way of thinking about how we can get this body more active and less of an arm release through the golf ball, place this glove under your left armpit. Now, if I stood over here now and created that armsy release, you can see the glove's dropped out and dropped behind me. But if I now put it under here and like make some 3/4 swings to begin with, feeling that I keep the glove under my armpit, you can see how more active my body is. The body is controlling where the club head goes and the club head follows. Moving out of the way of it, arms moving in, up and around. And like we said earlier, like Jack Nicklaus said there, this club head is as far away as possible from my body a foot after the golf ball. So again, 3/4 shot, halfway back, feeling that through impact. And all I want you to do is, and this is a drill, so if you are on the range now, let's hit 3 shots feeling with the glove under our armpit and 2 actual shots, because we all know we need to separate practice on playing. So I'm going to hit 1 shot now, trying to keep this glove underneath my armpit. I know if I've made an active body release, if I've kept this under here throughout the swing. All it is a 3/4 shot. So as you can see there, my body was more active through the shot and I kept the glove underneath my armpit. Thank you for watching this week's video on Alex Elliott Golf. You've got a way now how you can create an active body release. That first feeling, which is probably more relevant out on the golf course, get that club head as far away from your body as possible, like Jack Nicklaus said, a foot after the golf ball. And the second drill, putting the glove underneath your armpit, 3/4 swings, and feel like you keep it there. So your body and zip line is dominating the release, not your hands, causing that massive face rotation and misses off to the left and misses off to the right. So like I said, thank you for watching. If you've not already, make sure you subscribe to Alex Elliott Golf. If you like this content, give us a thumbs up, and also don't forget to follow my social media on Instagram. Thank you for watching, and see you next time on Alex Elliott Golf.